Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshuritanjana Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Vandeham Sri Guru Varam Sri Rupanuga Pravaram Brajarasrasikam Cha Narayanantam Prapanam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaiva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Vancha Tattvamakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktavyam Namami Bhaktasaktikam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. First of all, I offer name to the Navad pranams in the lotus feet of Paramaradhyata and Guru Padma. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnu Pada Stotra Satsi Srimad Shila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Shila Gurudev. The same unlimited and Navad pranams in the lotus feet of our most worshipful Shri Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga. And then Navad pranams to all the Vaishnavas, all Vaishnavis assembled here, headed by senior Vaishnavas. So today we are continuing the most auspicious Vyasa Puja appearance day of our beloved Srila Gurudev. And we have been hearing extremely beautiful Harikatha from the different disciples of Srila Gurudev. I don't know how to glorify Srila Gurudev, but I try to repeat something which we heard from Srila Gurudev and from the Vaishnavas. I remember one thing Srila Gurudev say in one of his last Kartiks is that we will not be able to understand the glories of Sri Guru, the deepest of his glories, while he is physically present. He said that after Gurudev he entered in Aprakat Leela, then gradually the disciple will be able to understand the deepest glories of Srila Gurudev. Because that Vaishnavas who have become mature in that Vishramdana Guru Seva, in that intimate service Srila Gurudev, that Vaishnavas they gradually reveal the inner glories of Srila Gurudev. Because Gurudev he will not glorify himself, but the disciple, the bona fide disciple who has realized the Manobhishta of Srila Gurudev, who have become perfected in his intimate service, is the one who will distribute the glories of Srila Gurudev. So we are extremely fortunate to be in this circumstance, because now it's becoming more clear about Srila Gurudev's transcendental position, in which group he are, under which guidance he is serving, what is his transcendental name, his transcendental service. Everything now it becomes manifest and it becomes more and more intimate, as we heard before. So we know that our Param Gurudev, he established Sri Radha Vinod Bihari in Mathura. So I just mentioned this Leelas in a brief, because otherwise it take a long time. So our Param Gurudev, he went to Jaipur and he was searching for different sculptors to make the deity of Radha Vinod Bihari. So they are not able to make as he wanted. So eventually he went to a very simple-hearted one, and he told him that I will give a mantra. After receiving this mantra, you will have no any more shortage in your life, and you receive darshan of Radha and Krishna. And after receiving this mantra, I want you to make the deity accordingly of how you have seen in the mantra. So that sculptor, he told Param Gurudev, what is this, some type of magic? He said, no, this is not magic. One drop of the love which is present in my heart, I transfer to your heart. And you will be able to have darshan of my lordships. And you should make accordingly, like that. So Param Gurudev gave him the Gayatri mantras, and after some time, it was around 15 days, he received darshan of Radha Vinod Bihari. So Srila Gurudev came there to see, he said, yes, now I have seen how is this deity, and I'll make accordingly. So our Param Gurudev, he came there after 2.5 months, the deity was ready. And time to time, Param Gurudev went there, and he mentioned to Srila Param Gurudev that, oh, but this deity which I have seen, it is different. It's the first time which I have seen the deity of Radha and Krishna, both are fair complexion. Both are the same complexion, like golden complexion. He said, yeah, my Krishna is that Krishna who is always immersed in thoughts of Srimati Radhika. Because he is always thinking about Radhika in separation, then he developed her mood and her complexion. So you should make just like as you have seen. So after 2.5 months, the deity was ready. And it was perfect. As if Param Gurudev wanted. So from where this deity comes from, this Radvinod Bihari, it comes from the heart of Srila Param Gurudev, directly coming from his heart through this mantra. And we had the chance to live for so many years in Mathura and do the lots of service to that Thakurji. It's a very beautiful deity. You can see how Srimati Radhika, you can even see in pictures also we saw directly. We can see how Srimati Radhika is different. Every day Srimati Radhika is different. You can see in the picture in Guru Darshan, Srimati Radhika, she is like weeping, she's crying. You can see another times Radhika is very happy, like that. That deity is really alive. So in this way, we can also see how powerful is the mantra which is given by Srila Gurudev and given by Param Gurudev and all our Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Acharyas. So when came the time of our Srila Gurudeva who established the Rup Sanatan Gauriya Math, he was going to make the deities and he was ready to go to Jaipur. At that time, one day before, our Srila Gurudev, he received darshan of Brinda Devi. When Gurudev was taking rest in the night, in his dream, Brinda Devi came and told to Srila Gurudev that I want you to establish myself in your temple. Because now I am in Kamyavan and these pujaris from the government, they are not worshipping myself properly. And very soon the whole world will come to you. Many devotees will come from the whole world to live in your mat. So I will be there to give them adhikar for service in Seva Kunj. So you should bring me to your temple. So Srila Gurudev say, how I bring you to my temple? Because if I go there, then the government will fight, they will not allow me to take you. So Brindadev told to Srila Gurudev that you should not worry. You just make my murti and you install me in your temple and I will personally come there. So okay. Then Srila Gurudev, he went to Jaipur along with one brahmachari, and that time Srila Gurudeva, he went to the same family who made the deity of Radha Vinod Bihari. But that time Param Gurudev was not in the planet, and also the person who did Radha Vinod Bihari, he was not in the temple. He became the disciple of Param Gurudev. He was not in the temple, not in the planet. He was not here anymore. So his son was there, and his son's name was Sundarlal. So Gurudev spoke with the son, and Gurudev told that I want to make a deity of Radha and Krishna, Caitanya Mahaprabhu and Brinda Devi. So he said, okay, but just like your Guru Maharaj gave the mantras to my father, and my father have the darshan of the deities, so you can also give me the mantra. So Gurudev, he was thinking, how can I give the mantra? And he told him, now the Acarya of our math is Srila Bhaktivedanta Bhamana Goswami Maharaj. So how I able to give you the mantra? I'll bring Srila Bhamana Goswami Maharaj here and he'll give you these mantras. He said, no, I'll only take from you. I want to take from you. I don't want to take from anybody else. So he was very stubborn. So Gurudeva thought, now what to do. So Gurudeva thought, give me some time. So Srila Gurudeva, he went to Jaipur. He was in Jaipur, so he went to have darshan of Govinda Dev, the deity of Srila Rupa Goswami. So Srila Gurudev went to Govinda Dev, he did 4 times parikrama, and after that, the pujari brought some mala to Srila Gurudev, some garland and some prasada, and Srila Gurudev prayed to Govinda Dev, do you want that I should give the mantras to this Sundarlal? So like that. So when Gurudev went to take rest during the night, Govinda Dev came in the dream of Srila Gurudev and told, yes, it is my desire. You should give him the mantra. So then Gurudev decided, okay. So everything was arranged. Then Sundarlal he came where Shri Gurudev was staying. But at the time of, when he came to see Gurudev, he didn't come alone. He brought all the family. So all the family, they were there. And Gurudev said, what is this? I can only give mantra to you. Say, no, we are like one family. If you give to one, you have to give to everybody else. So Gurudev say, what to do? He say, okay. So he spoke with them for a while. And then he told that all of you also have to follow the rules and regulations of an initiated devotee in our Gauriya Sampradaya. So all of them, they accepted. Also, Srila Gurudeva told that while chanting this mantra, if you thinking about the people of this world, if you are thinking about the face of these materialistic people, if you are contemplating the objects of the senses, then the deity will not manifest in your heart. You should be one-pointed in your worship, not seeing the things of this world. Otherwise, Radha and Krishna, they will not manifest. So Gurudev also gave they gave some mantra for Brinda Devi, gave the Gopal mantra, gave the Maha mantra, like that. And before he told, I have never did Brinda Devi. So it is very important, so he gave him these mantras. So he gave mantra to all of them. So then he started the work. And after 1 month, he received darshan of all the deities. Like that. So the Gurudev was sending the brahmachari to see the work. And he told after, I don't remember exactly how long time, maybe 5 or 6 months, everything was ready. So the Gurudev sent the brahmachari again and again to see the work. So when the deity was almost ready, the brahmachari came. And when brahmachari came back to Srila Gurudev, he said, Gurudev, the deities are nice, but they look very teeny, they look very skinny, they look like children. They are not so strong and nicely, very much built. So Gurudev said, okay, I go myself and I'll have a look. So when Gurudev came there, when he saw the deities, then Gurudev was very happy. Gurudev said, oh, it's perfect, so nice, very beautiful deities. But the Sevaka, he was telling Srila Gurudev, no Gurudev, it is very skinny, very teeny, you should make stronger, you should make like taller and more fat. But Gurudev said, no, it's perfect. It's just the way I wanted. So like this, so they continue some arguments, and Sundarlal, he told that, oh Gurudev, if you do not take this deity, I'll give up my life. After all this long time, after all this experience, if you do not take. So then Shri Gurudev say, no, the deity is very, very nice. We'll take, we are very happy. So you can complete the work, and after some time, we will send a truck and you can bring the deity. So like that. So after some time, they all return into Vrindavan, and they always continue this arguing. They always like discussing whether the deity was proper or not. Like that. This argument went again and again. So when that night, that brahmachari, he had a very astonishing dream. He saw that Srila Gurudev, he was sitting in the courtyard of the temple, and 2 beautiful young girls of 5 years old, they came to Srila Gurudev and they start playing with him. They sit in the lap of Srila Gurudev, they pull in his Acarya, they embrace his neck. So that brahmachari, he was thinking, what is this? Gurudev is a sannyasi. I have never seen this before. How is it possible? So he came and tried to catch this very young girls. One was having the dress of the sari of the color of rose, and another was wearing the sari of the color of peacocks. So the brahmachari tried to catch these girls, and he's going one side, they are going to another side. So he's trying to catch them going to another side, they're going to the back of Srila Gurudev. So the brahmachari going to the back, then going to the front. So the brahmachari running here and there trying to catch them. So they hiding under the tables, sometimes hiding under the beds here and there. So he was not able to catch them. So he tried to give them some toffees also, but they did not accept. And after some time he thought what to do. So he went to bring some sweet, some Mahaprasad. He thought, I'll give this to them. So when he came to bring the sweets and he was going to give to them, At that time, Srila Gurudev was not there on the scene, and there were three of these girls, there were three gopis, they playing together, and Srila Gurudev disappeared like that. So later on, we came to know that that third gopi, she wears a dress of pink skirt, and she also wears a yellow blouse and shirt of the color of champak flower. So like that, after this incident taking place, then that brahmachari woke up. Why? Because Srila Gurudev was calling him. He said, wake up, wake up, wake up. So he looked to Srila Gurudev. Gurudev asked him, oh, have you had any dream this night? Say, yes, Gurudev. Say, what happened? Say, Gurudev, you are sitting in the courtyard, chanting your Harinam, and these very clever, these girls, they playing with you. I could not understand, I tried to catch them, but I'm not able to catch them. They are very clever. So Gurudev told, you know who they are. So we heard this first time different times after Gurudev's entering Nitya Leela. One time I heard this Leela in Mathura. Another time I heard while we are doing Navadvip Parikrama. And also this was given in the Sri Guru Darshan. Little different details were given at different times. The first time is the same, but there are different details given. So Gurudeva, he asked, do you know who are them? Do they look like Vrinda Devi and Srimati Radhika, the deities which you are making? Say, yes, Gurudev. So they came to me and they want permission to come. But you did not like them. Are they skinny? Are they teeny? You did not like them. Say, no, Gurudev. They look very nice. The way it is, look very nice. So they can come. Yes, Gurudev, they can come. Like that. So we know that this is only a pastime between the Sevak and Srila Gurudev, because they have very intimate relationship. So the Sevaka, whatever he does is just to enhance the Leela. Like that. So Gurudev told to the brahmachari, now you should go to the place, to Jaipur, where the deities are. And Gurudev say, which color of cloth they were using? The brahmachari say, yeah, one was using the color of the peacock, another was using the dress, the color of rose. So okay, now you make the dress accordingly. You should make the same dress to them for the time of the inauguration. So at that time, the brahmachari came, they brought the deities by truck, and when they came back, they were installed in Sri Rupa Sanatana Gauriya Math. Many acharyas of disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, they came, and the deity was installed by Param Puja Pad Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. So it was a very, very beautiful celebration like that. So it's very nice to hear the reciprocation, the exchange of Srila Gurudev with these transcendental personalities like Gurudev and Vrinda Devi, Srila Gurudev and Govinda Dev, like that. And also there are different exchanges between Srila Gurudev and Jamuna Devi, Gurudev and Durvasa Rishi, Srila Gurudev and Shiv Thakur, like that. Also we can take from this past time how powerful is the mantra given by Srila Gurudev, how powerful is the mantra given by our Upanug Acharyas. This is not ordinary. Gurudev explained this verse, Jo Manta Sa Guru Sakshat, Jo Guru Suhari Swayam, Guruya Sabhavetustat Tasatustu Hari Swayam. That the mantra which Gurudev gives is no different from Gurudev himself, is no different from Krishna himself. Srila Gurudev is the representative of Krishna, and if Srila Gurudev is pleased, then Krishna automatically becomes pleased. And this mantra, Srila Gurudev explained that Sri Guru, through the medium of this mantra, he is giving his internal mood of service to the disciple. And if the disciple chanting this mantra under the guidance of Srila Gurudev, following all Srila Gurudev's footsteps, then all realization will come. The disciple will understand his relationship with these mantras and everything. But he has to follow the Anugati of Srila Gurudev. So Gurudev will say, therefore, this mantra is the directly representative of Sri Guru. And even there is one past time when Gurudev gave this mantra to one disciple, and this disciple, it was a lady, she was in the West. She received this mantra, through the telephone, because sometimes Gurudev giving through the telephone and then he's telling, then when you come to Vrindavan, you take directly from me. So Gurudev told this to her and she was chanting the mantra. So when she came to meet with Srila Gurudev for the first time, she told, oh Gurudev, this first time I'm meeting you. Then Gurudev said, no, this is actually not the first time. Say, no Gurudev, it's the first time I'm meeting you. No, this is not the first time. Say, no Gurudev, first time I have your darshan. She was thinking maybe Gurudev is confusing me with someone else. Gurudev said, no. Have I not given you this Diksha mantras? Say, yes Gurudev. So every time when you are chanting these Diksha mantras, you should understand that I am face by face to you. I am not distant to you. So she was very happy to hear that. Like that. So eventually, if we chant properly, we may have darshan of Srila Gurudev. Gurudev may even come in front of us. As we heard another day in the morning class, a pastime of Srila Bhaktivedanta Bhamana Goswami Maharaj, a disciple, he offers some bhoga to his picture, and this pastime is mentioned in the Patrika in Hindi also. He offered the bhoga to Srila Bhamana Goswami Maharaj, so when he entered in the room, Srila Bhamana Goswami Maharaj, he was directly present there, as it is physically. So he was surprised, Gurudev, how you have come here? He said, oh, my picture and myself, they are known different, like that. After that, he left. So if the disciple properly chanting these mantras with love and affection, he may receive this type of experience. Gurudev also explained to us what is the method of chanting these mantras. He explained that there are 5 limbs which you have to perform when you are chanting these mantras. He explained, quoting from Bhajan Rahasya. First, one should meditate on the meaning of the mantra. And one should meditate on the presiding deity of the mantra. And one should have a desire to have a specific relationship with each one of the mantra, the deity of the mantra. This is the first one. Second one is called Nyas. Nyas means one have to accept this mantra devata, the deity of the mantra, as my protector. And also to chant these mantras 10 times or even 108 times. This is also called Nyas. So one should not only chant 10 times, 3 times a day. This is the minimum. But we hear that we can chant many more times. The minimum is given, but we can chant many more times. So the third one is called Prapati. Having that mood that I am taking shelter into the lotus feet of the deity of the mantra. And the fourth one is called Sharanagati. I am a jiva and I am suffering this world. Therefore, I surrender my life unto the mantra devata, the deity of the mantra. And the 51 is called Atmanivedan. That means whatever I do, it's only for his pleasure. Not having any more independent desires. Whatever I have, it is for his enjoyment. Even I myself, I am not yours. I am his for his pleasure. So Gurudev explained, if one follow these 5 links while chanting this mantra, on the proper time, following the regulations, then one very soon he will attain perfection on the mantra. Very soon one will attain perfection. And also Vaishnavas explain that we follow this Archan mark when we are chanting the mantras. We hear these things many times, sometimes we take for granted, but these things are very, very, very special. That we offer asana, offer a seat, offer padyam, washing the feet, offer archamanyam, cleaning the mouth, and all the different steps which are given in the archam. And like applying massage, giving bait, doing changing clothes, applying tilak, brahminical thread to Srila Gurudev, to Mahaprabhu. But Krishna, he does not wear the brahminical thread in Vrindavan. If Krishna is in Mathura and Dwarka, then he may wear the brahminical thread. But Brajananam Shamasundar, he does not wear the brahminical thread. So there is no need to give him the brahminical thread. So also, like this, all these steps given in the Archan mark. We giving bait, then also changing the clothes, offering bhoga, offering arati, everything. While chanting the mantras, we should perform this through our mind as a manas seva. So in this way, relationship will be built with this deity of these mantras. And also we hear this very beautiful Harikatha when Krishna he disappeared from Rasa Leela and the gopis they are searching here and there with so much separation. So Krishna he meets with Srimati Radhika and the gopis go here and there, and then eventually they come to see the footprints of Srimati Radhika. First they see the footprints of Krishna and then they see the footprints of Srimati Radhika. And then they see the symbols on Krishna's footprints. They also see the symbols on Radhika's footprints. So they come to know that the only possibility that we receive Krishna's mercy and be able to meet with him is if we take shelter on the lotus feet of this gopi. So they are meditating on the feet of Srimati Radhika, on the imprints of Radhika's feet, and they also meditating on the symbols during Radhika's feet, like that. So in the purports, we heard purports from Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Jiva Goswami, Siddhas Swami, and also the Vaishnavas explain many things. That while we are chanting this mantra, while chanting the Guru mantra and Guru Gayatri, we can also remember the symbols in Srila Gurudev's feet. And while chanting the Gora mantra and Gora Gayatri, we remember the symbols in Caitanya Mahaprabhu's feet. While chanting the Krishna mantra and the Kama Gayatri, we remember the symbols on Krishna's feet and Srimati Radhika's feet. So there are 19 symbols in Krishna's feet and 19 symbols in Srimati Radhika's feet. So for example, if we meditate on the barley corn, then that gives different opulences. And the barley corn in the feet of Srimati Radhika, that is giving nourishment to the devotee. So Krishna's feet also has a lotus flower. That lotus flower, if one meditate on it, that will give greed for prem. And Krishna's feet also has an umbrella. That means the devotees, they always be protected by the Lord. And also somewhere mentioned that they will be like kings with royal umbrellas over their heads. And also the umbrella in Srimati Radhika's feet, it is described that Srimati Radhika, she is the supreme shelter. So in Krishna's feet there is also a chakra. That chakra, if one meditates on the chakra, then all the 6 enemies, they will be gone from the heart. The 6 impurities, they will be destroyed. And also Radhika's lotus feet has a chakra, and that chakra also means that Srimati Radhika, she is the supreme ruler of Vrindavan. Krishna's feet also has a line, and that line means that the service to Krishna must be ananya, one-pointed. And Radhika's feet also has a line. So the line in Radhika's feet that represents that Srimati Radhika is so merciful, that the mercy of Srimati Radhika goes all the way from the highest abode all the way to the lowest, the most degraded persons in the material world, and bring them and uplift them and bring them to the highest destination. So like that, totally there are 19 symbols, and Vaishnavas explain that if we meditate on them, if we follow this process, so in the feet is the fountainhead of mercy will be attained by remembering the lotus feet. By remembering the lotus feet, everything is auspicious will be destroyed. So like that, we are hearing so many special things. But just hearing will not be enough. We have to apply in our daily sadhana. Apply this while we are chanting our mantras, and so much beautiful experience will taking place in the heart. Also we hear about Gurudev's reciprocation with Lord Shiva. We know that it was by the mercy of Lord Shiva also that Shri Gurudev came to the world, because Pandit Baleshwaran Mat and Lakshmi Devi, they also performed the Shivaratri, and in the end of it, they received darshan of beautiful eternal associates of the Lord performing Harinam Sankirtan. So one of them came forward and entered into their heart, and after Shri Gurudev's mother were pregnant. And when Shri Gurudev appeared, the Vaishnavas, they also met with the mother of Shri Gurudev. And Shri Gurudev's mother related that she did not feel any pain. No pain at all. And Gurudev was also not crying like ordinary babies, they always cry. But Shri Gurudev, he was very happy, he was smiling like that. And at that time they were also they started to perform kirtan in his house. So also we see that one time Shri Gurudev, he was in Mathura, and he has arranged a festival. And And many devotees, they came to partake the prasadam. And I remember when we were in Mathura, the Vaishnavas told, be careful, do not disrespect any person. Serve them very nicely, because different demigods, they come to take this Mahaprasad of Radha Vinod Bihari. So one time also we heard this pastime when there was one person who was like a villager. He came and he started taking prasad and he was asking, give me more, give me more. So he was taking prasad and he's asking more and more and more and more and more and more. So the brahmacharis were surprised, how can a person eat so much? So he was taking more and more and more and more and more. So they were thinking, what is this? So some brahmacharis, they like joke. So they start joking with that villager. So they joking with him. You know how brahmacharis like to joke, oh Baba, you are eating so much, there is no prasad in your house, you are going to finish everything alone and this and that, So that time Gurudev, he came in the scene. So Gurudev, he is saying, oh, don't joke with him, stop this joke. So Gurudev went, took a tulasi leaf. I don't remember we had the manjaris or not, but he take a tulasi leaf and then he put in the head of that person. And then the person said, Triptasmi, Triptasmi. So then he went out. There are many details in the wheel, that's what I remember now. So then the person went out, and then he went, Gurudev was following him behind, and then he entered that Mahadev temple, which is beside our mat, and then it disappeared from Srila Gurudev's vision. So who was that person? It was Shiv Thakur. The Vaishnavas explained, Shiv Thakur himself, he came there, take prasad from Radha Vinod Bihari, and had that exchange with Srila Gurudev. Also we heard that Srila Gurudev also, he has forgiveness if the brahmacharis had committed any offense. But even like that brahmacharis, they also end up having little problems in their life because of this offense to Shiv Thakur, like that. And even the Vaishnavas, they are present there during this time, and they also have darshan of Shiv Thakur disguised as a villager for taking prasad, like that. So there are many, many nice exchanges between Srila Gurudev and these different personalities. We also see that from Gurudev always, Gurudev was always immersed in some internal service. And those who are close to him, those who are his sevakas, those who are intimately related to him, they have a chance to see so many wonderful things, giving more praman, more evidence about Srila Gurudev's transcendental position. Gurudev was completely embodying this verse, Seva sadhaka rupena, siddha rupena chatrahi, tadbhava lipsuna koram prajalokam sarata. That a sadhaka who has grit, he should serve with his sadhaka form, and at the same time he serve with his siddha sharir, his eternally perfected siddha deva, simultaneously. Now, we may not be qualified for that, but Srila Gurudev, he wants that we become qualified for that. Therefore, again and again, we are hearing the method of performing Manasi Seva. So by performing this Manasi Seva, gradually, the soul will develop this Atma Chetana, this pure consciousness, and we will be able to become qualified for that Seva Sadhaka Rupena. But we know that Srila Gurudev, he was completely mature in this service. The slok also mentioned that one should live in Vrindavan while serving in that way. So Gurudev was completely mature. In Gurudev's Tirobhakti, we heard different examples of this. Another example coming in my mind. First, I wanted to describe something that is mentioned in the Bhakti Ratnakar, that we see the example of Narottam Das Thakur. One time, Narottam Das Thakur, he was chanting Harinam, doing his internal bhajan, and we could see that Narottam Das Thakur, in his perfected Siddha Deha, in his spiritual body, he was in Nandagram, under the guidance of Srimati Radhika and the Manjaris, he was boiling some milk. So the milk was overflowing, and at that time there was no cloth around, and he has to save that milk by anyhow, and he put his hands on the milk and he took it from the fire, not caring for his hands at all. But then his hand became burnt. So when he came back to his external consciousness, when he looked to his hands, he saw that his hands was also burnt. So we can see this happen with different acharyas, that the symptoms of the Siddhaswari or the Nitya Lila also sometimes happen in their sadhaka. It comes in their sadhaka form when they come to external consciousness. Another example given also in Bhakti Ratnakar is that Srinivas Acharya. Srinivas Acharya, while doing his Harinam, his internal bhajan, one time he entering the arena where Radha and Krishna, they were performing the Holy Leela. So there was a big fight. They were throwing collars each other with the strings, like that. So much color here and there, everyone was colorful. And it was the fight between the Srimati Radhika's group and the Sakas, along with Krishna, like that. So eventually the coloring Srimati Radhika's string, it came to finish. So his Guru Maharaj, his Guru Manjari, in spiritual form, told to him that, oh, now the color of Srimati Radhika's string is finished. Take this color and replace and fill it again. So then he did that service like that. So after some time, when he came back to his external consciousness, he came to see that his whole body was like full of colors, the same colors which they were playing, Radha and Krishna were playing, and then all his body was also full of that same colors like that. So we can see that in Srila Gurudev's lifetime, one of Srila Gurudev's Sevaka, he mentioned one time that the same thing would happen with Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivas Acharya, the same thing also happened with Srila Gurudev. Sometimes those who are very close to him, they are able to witness these things. That the symptom of these eternal pastimes and the Siddha form of Srila Gurudev also manifest in his sadhaka form like that. Also we can see from Sri Guru Darshan, also there is an example in Gurudev's biography that mention how one time Srila Gurudev, he was in the house of Vrindavan Prabhu in Hawaii. At that time Srila Gurudev, he was in the room, and then suddenly they don't know where Srila Gurudeva went. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, sometimes he's in the Gambhira and they locked the many doors. After when they see Mahaprabhu was not there, so they found Mahaprabhu here and there. Sometimes his body is very small like a pumpkin, sometimes his body is very enlarged, like that. So one time they're looking, where is Srila Gurudev? They don't know where Srila Gurudev is. So they put him in the room, but he's not in the room anymore. So they went outside, looking here and there, they found Gurudev in the garden. Although Srila Gurudev was in very old age, he was sitting in the garden and he was taking some twigs, taking some stones from the grass, like that. So the Sivakas, they saw Gurudev, what we are doing here? So they invite Srila Gurudev to come to his room. So the Vaishnavas explained that what Srila Gurudev was doing that time. Actually Srila Gurudev was completely immersed in Brajalila. When the Krishna is going for the cow herding, there are different thorns, stones and many things which can hurt the feet of Krishna. So Srimati Radhika along with the Sakis and Manjaris, they always caring for Krishna. So they go in this pathway and they start to clean and they start to remove everything which can give some harm to Krishna lotus feet. So Gurudev was immersed in that internal service like that. In many different examples, we can see this Seva Sadhaka Rupena, Siddha Rupena Kshatrani in the life of Srila Gurudev like that. So Gurudev especially came to give that greed for that Braja Prem. And we can see that one time Srila Gurudev went to have darshan of Lokanath Mahadev in Jagannath Puri. So Gurudev, he was in the line waiting for darshan. At the time Gurudev came, it was a very long line. You have to wait some hours to have darshan of Lokanath Mahadev. So Srila Gurudev, he prayed like that in Hindi. And that Sevak, one of the servants which was Srila Gurudev, later on he told that. He said that Gurudev told, Hey Mahadev, Hey Shiv Thakur, at this time, this long time which you are making me wait to have your darshan, that same long time I'll make you wait when you are going to have darshan of Radha and Krishna in the Kunjas of Braj. So at that time, someone came, some in charge of the temple came, and then he said, Oh Maharaj, what you are doing here? Why are you waiting all this time in the line? Come, there is a special entrance for the guests. So then he took Srila Gurudev, and Gurudev did not have to wait any time, So this is some exchange between Srila Gurudev and Shiv Thakur. Because we know that Srila Gurudev is very expert in serving in the Kunjas of Braj. Tatrati Daksya Ati Valavasya. Daksya means that he is very expert in performing all the service required during the time. Within Radha and Krishna, they feel the greatest pleasure. Therefore, he is very, very dear to them. Because he do that service in that time, which Radha and Krishna, they feel the greatest pleasure. It's very, very dear to them. The position of Srila Gurudev is so exalted that even the Sakis, what to say of Gopishwara Mahadev, the Sakis also, any of the Asta Sakis, they also have to ask permission from Rupa Manjari and the followers of Srila Rupa Manjari, like our Srila Gurudev. Sometimes they have to ask their permission to enter in the kunjas. And there is a pastime also Gurudev mentioned that Srila Rupa Manjari also received the blessing of Srimati Radhika. She asked, I want to be in the gatekeeper of the kunja, and it will depend on me whether Krishna can meet you or not. Of course, whatever she does is according to the desire of Srimati Radhika. So Srila Gurudev is also there along with Srila Rupa Manjari, performing these different pastimes. And through Srila Gurudev's life, we came to understand that this is real truth. Gurudev gave this evidence, this praman, this very strong confirmation about his transcendent relationship with Krishna, with Srimati Radhika, like that. Even Krishna sometimes he has to beg into the lotus feet of the Manjaris to enter in the kunj. Such exalted position. How fortunate we are to come in the association of Srila Gurudev. We cannot fathom this. How fortunate we are. Also, Gurudev came to give that greet for Braja Prem, and we can see that Gurudev many times explained the verse Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Mati Kritam Jati Kutopi Labhate Tatra Lulam Apimulam Ekalam Janma Kotri Sukritena Labhyate. That Bhakti Ras is present anywhere. Bhakti Ras is the synonymous with Krishna Prem. If it's present anywhere, we should go to that place, purchase without delay. What is the price? Greed. It will not come by lives and lives of Sukriti. Gurudev, you told, some are thinking that just by book distribution, you can get that greed for Braja Prem, you can go to Braj. That will not do. By opening temples, by worshipping Thakurji, even simply by chanting Harinam or doing Tulasi Seva, by that alone, without the guidance of Rasik Vaishnava, it will not do. He said that if you want to have that greed, you have to follow three things. You have to hear the pastimes of Radha and Krishna along with their associates from the lotus lip of Rasik Vaishnavas. But only hearing will not do. Of course, in the case of Srila Gurudev, his Harikatha was so special that he told few times, just come and hear my Harikatha. My Harikatha will do everything. Even if you don't do anything, just hear my Harikatha. But Gurudev explained that only hearing will not do. You have to perform devotional service under their guidance, and then you have to especially serve with intimacy. Taking responsibility for that service which Srila Gurudev wants us to do, that will create intimacy between the disciple and the Guru, and eventually you will be able to know who is Srila Gurudev in Braj. So, book distribution is very important, Harinam is very important, Tulsi Seva is very important, everything is very important. But it has to be accomplished while hearing the Braj Katha under the lips of the Rasik Vaishnava and serving under their guidance. And then it will be affected. Like even we hear Prabhuji one time say to Acharya Ratna Prabhu, by book distribution you will attain your perfection. Because he was following everything under the guidance. Then this service, they can bestow perfection. But Gurudev many times say, alone this service, what you will get? Sukriti. You may not get that bhakti ras. Sukriti will be there. And by this Sukriti you cannot have Krishna Prem. You can have Krishna Prem only with greed, that lobh should come. So one have to hear Harikatha from Rasik Vaishnavas, serve them, especially Vishwambhena Guru Seva, and then also one have to perform very strong Nam Bhajan. Nam Bhajan has to be there also. Trying to always increase our Harinam. We know that Vaishnavas, they are in Mathura also, they are doing lots of service. And one time Gurudev asked, oh, you are finishing your Harinam. So Vaishnavas say, oh Gurudev, you are chanting Harinam. I am serving you, and automatically I am chanting Harinam. Then Gurudev say, no, you have to finish your Harinam. If you do not chant your fixed amount of rounds, then the service which you will do, it will be like karma. You have to finish your Harinam. So by Srila Gurudev's mercy, somehow, then the Vaishnava, he was able to always finish his fixed amount of Harinam. So all these things, they have to be combined in order to have that greed. And that greed will take us to Braj. So Srila Gurudev explained the sadhaka should engage most of his time chanting Harinam, not only when he has the Japamala on his hand, but he should perform Caitanya Sadhari. He always should chant Harinam continuously, as much as he can. Always chant Harinam. while he's performing all types of service, while hearing Harikatha. So the service which you are performing here, Shri Gurudev explained that many of the services are the same service which you are going to perform in Golok Vrindavan. So, but here we are not performing in a mature way. The mood is not mature here, but there the mood is mature. So we are performing this service under the guidance of the Vaishnavas, so that gradually we will become mature. And while we are performing this service, Srila Gurudev also told that we should connect this service with Brajalila. While doing this service, you remember how this service is related to the pastimes of Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. And also Gurudev advised us to remember the pastimes of Radha and Krishna through the angle of vision of the Manjaris. So while doing this service, while chanting Harinam, connecting this service with Brajalila and seeing to the angle of vision of the Manjaris, gradually we will become perfected in this Rupanuga Bhav. And when the right time comes, Shri Gurudev will take us and engage in the service of Radha and Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo.
Guruve Gaurachandaya Radhika Tadala Krishnaya Krishna Bhakta Tadbhakta Namo Vandeham Shri Guru Vanam Shri Rupanugra Prabharam Rajarasa Rasakam Chanarayanam Tam Prapadam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramam Prastaya Bhutale Rupanugra Bhaktitam Sha Kripamati Narayanam Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhuve Vacha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha Vajashi Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Shigo Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First, I'd like to offer my Satsang Dandavat Pranams at the lotus feet of my beloved Srila Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Asada Satchimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and to all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis in our Rupanuguru Vag, and to all the devotees here present today. Hare Krishna. So, when Srila Gurudev, when he was a brahmachari, then sometimes Param Gurudev would make him give class. We've heard before that all the Vaishnavas would come to hear Gurudev's class. Those that were in one way senior than Gurudev, had been around for many years, they would come, and even Param Gurudev would come and hear his classes and weep to hear such wonderful nectarian Harikatha. And in the audience, there was present many of Srila Prabhupada's disciples, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Gurudev would talk about the glories of Srila Prabhupada, and he would say, I know Srila Prabhupada. So many of Srila Prabhupada's disciples, they were getting very upset about this, and they're saying, this devotee he's never even met Srila Prabhupada, we know Srila Prabhupada, why is he saying, I know Prabhupada? So then they complained to Param Gurudev, and Param Gurudev called Gaur Narayan, or Srila Gurudev was called Gaur Narayan, and he called him to his room and said, you're saying you know Srila Prabhupada, you know my Prabhupada, why are you saying this? He says, yes, I do know Prabhupada. He said, why are you saying this? He says, because I've heard about his glories through you, Gurudev. I've heard all his wonderful glories. So those glories have gone into my heart, and Prabhupada is manifesting there in my heart. So in such a way we see that we know also about our Param Gurudev's glories, because we've heard so much from our Gurudev about Param Gurudev's glories. But not only that, we constantly hear morning and evening, every day we're hearing more and more about the glories of our Srila Gurudev, because we're hearing that from the Vaishnavas here. It's been an amazing, wonderful 3 or 4 days of Gurudev's festival, hearing about the amazing glories of Srila Gurudev. And I'm constantly astounded about the quality of association that I feel very fortunate that I've come into contact with, hearing from all the different devotees. And you can tell the quality of Guru, of the Vaishnava, by the quality of his disciples, by the quality of their Harikatha, by when they speak, really how they are making connection with the Guru Varg. And for me it is constantly astounding to hear this. I'm always praying that one day I can also be like this. Once I can break through my mountain of anarthas and constant distraction from this path. And so here also there is many devotees who maybe physically didn't meet Srila Gurudev, maybe they came later, but I see how enthusiastic they are, how they're also feeling like Gurudev is their Gurudev, about how they're feeling so much love and even feeling so much separation from our Gurudev. And this is showing the amazing quality of who our Gurudev is, who our Gurudev is. Because like we've heard from the Vaishnavas, Gurudev has not left us. He's left our external vision. But what he has done is he's gone into our heart and he's manifesting more and more the glories of the Guru Varg inside our heart. He's constantly inspiring us and he's leaving us with so much high-class Vaishnava association that if we just try and follow, I'm talking about myself, try and follow even a little bit, then we can see that we can hold on to Srila Gurudev's lotus feet and progress gradually to the goal. Because Gurudev is our captain. We are in this body, our jiva is in this body, and the body is like a boat, and it's crossing over this ocean of samsara. And Gurudev is the captain. And Harinam Sankirtan. Sankirtan means in the association of the pure Vaishnavas, then we are doing Kirtan. And by that Kirtan, we are gradually progressing across this ocean of samsara. But where are we going? We have to know the goal. We have to know where we are going. And this was Gurudev's speciality. If we read many books from many Acaryas, we can read so much glories of this Krishna consciousness, this spiritual life. But I have never ever read any books like Srila Gurudev's and Srila Gurudev's legacy, all the books that are coming out now, that are speaking really what is the goal of existence. The goal in our line, in Caitanya Mahaprabhu's line, the Gauravani. This is what Gurudev came to give. This is his mood. And what he came into this world under the direction of his Ishtadevs, Radha and Krishna. He came into this world to give this Gauravani to us. I read in one poster for Gurudev's festival some years ago, they had 300,000 disciples. And at the time I was thinking, wow, I only thought he had maybe 30,000. And so, but then I was thinking, no, he doesn't have 300,000 disciples. He has more than 300,000 disciples. Because not only those that came into contact with Srila Gurudev physically, but those that are hearing about Srila Gurudev. We know there is so many societies here who maybe are not even so favourable previously to Srila Gurudev, and now they're even coming here to take prasadam and coming here to do kirtan. Because Gurudev's amazing quality is that he can soften even the hardest hearts like myself. His amazing quality is that he is all attractive, just like Krishna. And his amazing quality is that his Harikatha is transcendental, means that it has no time, place and circumstance. It is always going on. It is spreading not over just this world, it is spreading over the entire creation of the entire universe. I mean, when I'm sitting here thinking about Gurudev, I'm thinking, I cannot glorify Gurudev. I cannot find the words. I cannot understand Gurudev's glories. But I can only hear from the Vaishnavas about Gurudev's glories and try and repeat them. But it's just like a parrot, because Gurudev's glories are not touched by these physical words. They are... So I don't know what to say, actually. But as we can see, anyway, what do I say now? Good. Would somebody else like to speak? So really I can't. I'm actually dumbfounded by Gurudev, you know, by his glories. Sorry? Yeah, he's my Gurudev. I feel so fortunate that Gurudev has come into my life. This is causeless mercy, because so unqualified. So unqualified, so... Okay, so Hare Krishna. Vanchakaupatirishya,
Jai Shri Krishna Caitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Sri Dasari Gaura Bhaktivinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. First of all, from my humble basis, to my dear Guru Maharaj, Gaur Govinda Maharaj, to my Guru Daishana Maharaj, and to the Rupa Nuka Guru Varga, and to all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas he's here, physically present. So, you know, that was the best part I said, was saying that Mahamantha, everything else will be useless, you know, because Krishna is unconceivable, you know. But for myself, I'm talking about myself, I'm preaching to myself, and I'm trying to say something for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. This is what you do, you know. But some complacency sinks in to the conditioned soul, you know. Now me speaking, who is speaking, huh? I'm a tiny jiva, isn't it? 1,000 tip of a hair on a machine mode of mature nature. Then comes form for my parents, some relationship on a drunken night, some semen and some ovary, and then some body is formed. And in that body, the baby is growing. And then the subtle body is already there, with mind, intelligence and false ego. Then you get the body with the senses, and then you get some brain. Now this is all through our karma, through our past karma. Now how amazing is still then attributes what Krishna gives you. you get a brain that functions the body, and you get intelligence and a mind. And you have to use that now. Now, you know, I'm asked to speak something to glorify the Vaishnava. You know, do I know what I'm going to say in 2 or 3 minutes time? Huh? No, I don't know what I'm going to say. Either the modes of mutual nature saying, or the Guru Raga, something will come in through my conditioning. You know, I'm hearing the Vaishnava speak very, very nicely. I've got a erratic nature. To see Caitanya speaking nice. Prabhu, very nice and mellow. But for myself, it doesn't happen that way, you know. So because, you know, I come from the land of the lectures and the yavanas. This is a situation, very low, degraded situation. The Western society is very, very degraded, you know, eating meat, so many avatars, killing animals, so much butchering, so much alcohol, so much abuse, illicit sex and gambling. This is the nature of Kali Yuga. Without other situations exploring so deep, such a mad situation. Then some jiva, I can only talk from my own in situation, being, you know, given some mercy and then coming in the association of Vaishnavas, Sudha Vaishnavas. How can I explain anything about Sudha Vaishnavas? And I've been around Vaishnavas for some long time, 94, something like that, with Gauravas, Guru, Prabhuji, and I met some very exalted Vaishnavas. But I still, with no exaggeration, don't know 1%, if we can class it on 100%, don't know 1% of the glories of the Vaishnavas. They're more powerful than Krishna. More powerful than Krishna, the Vaishnavas really. But more powerful in the material world, you glorify yourself, you glorify your situation. If not verbally, subtly, you glorify it. But the reverse is with the sadhus. Huh? Someone who's very advanced acts very low, very Sanatana peace is embodied in the heart. Huh? Some little 1%, I even don't know 1% of the 100, but something is there. Huh? We have to go deeper and deeper and try to understand the Vaishnavas. When you go to that Vaishnava and you speak to him, oh yeah, perhaps we should do this, I bought this and there, I got that, we're talking to him, we're in ignorance. He knows everything, material, everything, past, present and future. And as you're talking to him, he's coming down to your level. He's coming down to that lower situation to reciprocate with us. And there's so many other subtle levels there beyond. Where I come from London. I'm a street boy. I fear no man or beast. I run nightclubs. I can throw lectures, so many crazy people out. But I'm scared of the Vaishnavas. Why am I scared of the Vaishnavas? I'm frightened because knowing a little bit of their position. Other people not scared of because I'm a bluff with this, that I could bluff through. But when Vaishnavas, you know they're the real thing. Krishna says, none so dear to my devotee. I think it's in 11th canto. He runs after the Vaishnavas to get their foot dust. Krishna says, I'm supremely independent. And my pastimes are extremely independent. But my nature is to be controlled by my devotees. What a lovely situation. So we're so lucky to be in this parampara, to be in this situation. And extremely, extremely lucky. I was extremely lucky to be Gauravas. What a Vaishnava. What extremely, his pastimes are unlimited. And when he left, he done the best thing for me. We done the best thing. He took me to Sri Maharaj, because when I went to Sri Maharaj, he said, Gauravas said, I'm not disciple. Yeah, I'm sending my disciples. You will look after my disciples. Guru told me that himself, looking at me, in that room with him, and the radiance in that room, like you're there, wow, this person. Then his piercing blue eyes, you know, that's it, you know. You're finished. You meet someone like that, a Vaishnava of that caliber, so much love. Such an unconceivable situation. And what he done his pastimes, you know, they say, you know, his glories won't be known so he leaves, he's gone to Acarya, like Caitanya Prabhu was saying, because he won't glorify himself. But we just have to see the magnanimity of what he does. So many situations. And when we hear him speak, he speak time, place, and circumstances. I hear some people say, oh, he said, you know, by book distribution, like Caitanya was saying, you haven't come here to distribute books, I haven't come here to do sentences, I haven't come here to this time, place, and circumstances, situation. What do you, good come? You know, I was reading the other day, I'll say something about book distributions because I would know a little bit about it, that's all. And he's written a book, The Soul of Book Distribution, huh? All our Guru Raga, the Acharyas, Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and he said to Rupa Goswami and everything, one of Gurudev's important leader is writing books for the Goswamis. So it's very important. Gurudev said, all right, my classes being moderate, he said, but my classes, obviously we've got to have Shabdavan, we've got to hear the lips from that personality. He said, but it'll be evaporated. And Bhakti Siddhanta said, this is a big Madanga. They're not books. These are not books. It's a material word books. This is transcendental Shabda Brahma in the books. This is the Vaishnava speaking. Gurudev spent so much time translating, so much time. The books are so much on offer. It's so amazing situation. And Gurudev said, he said, you know, I was reading the book, he said that in his classes that I want you to be enthusiastic, like Swami Maharaj's, non-different. The preaching should be there. So I'm writing my books, I want you to distribute books. He said, you know, if you really want to please me, to distribute my books. Now, sometimes we get the generation where we're lazy, we don't want to do nothing. We're so lucky. But other situations, you had to go out and distribute books. You had to work. You had to do something off your back to maintain. We're just so lucky in this temple that we get people give donations and do so many things and it maintain us. But if that money wasn't there, we'd have to maintain ourselves. We'd have to go out. And it helps you to be able to do that. It gives you some worth that you feel you're doing something instead of just holding your hand out, because it doesn't do you no good. I remember once from a millionaire, it's no good just leaving someone wealth. The millionaire, he didn't leave any, inheritance to his son, and he went crazy why he didn't leave, because no, it won't teach you no good. You go out and work yourself. You do yourself. You get some appreciation of doing that, not just holding your hand out and just wanting a nice life. What is the character of ourselves? What is the depth of ourselves? Anyway, so Gurudev, he wrote so many of these books. Then there's so many things as well. The books, if you go out and distribute books, you know, it says, the duty of the most compassionate soul, in Tattva, this only applies to pure devotee. The duty of the most compassionate soul is to save the wretched taste of the materialist. Like the fly, he loves his stench of stool. So by going out there and giving a book to someone, you're cold-calling. In the West, in a situation in the West, people don't even believe about the soul. It's a godless society. So how will they got some mercy? We've all come here in some way, books have helped us on our path at least. This book distribution. So you go out there, as you start advancing in spiritual life, some compassion must be there. So if you help someone who's walking alone, they don't want a book. It's some frightening, it's some scary, some situations do happen. Someone's walking along, and one time someone's walking along, this man's walking along, a very attractive girl, this, that, and you just come out of a BMW, like, you try to give him a book on God. What do I want a book on God? I am God. But by some hook or crook, you can go out and help and give them one of Gurudev's books. If you have some faith, anything, any sadhu tell you to do anything, if he gives you any service to do, along with that service, that instruction, the intelligence will come to do that. So we should do that. And then saying that Gurudev, you know, the ultimate thing, the climax is to reside in Raj, what he said in Upadachamrita, to reside in Raj under the Rasic Vasa. There, but how do they get from there? How does that man walking along the street who thinks he's God get from there? No, there must be some basics. The people don't have the adhikar, the situation to straight away live in Vrindavan, you know, and to come there. So there must be some Gurudev never just reached to the intermediate devotees, even the Kineshwarikaris. The Kineshwarika can go out and benefit the beginners. So there is centres. Gurudev made centres. The Ganga Mata, say for instance in London, there's a big centre there. They do a lot of preaching. They've got one in San Paulo. There's another centre in San Paulo. What's it called? The castle one. Rio de Janeiro. There's a big castle, that's Gurudev. And then we've got centres now with devotees from Lithuania, Risanta and that. Look, you know, he's doing so much nice preaching, you know, without that centre there. How would they have come? Doing so many things. You need these drop-in centres to have programs to slowly give the people the benefit. In Germany, Gopal Prabhu, you know, he's a very unsung hero. He made the temple. Gurudev instructed him to make this temple in Germany, you know. And then we've got great Vaishnavas, you know, who are kind of, you know, Prabhu, Keshav Prabhu. And all these devotees, they come through that centre. They didn't know nothing about Krishna consciousness. And you go to that centre, you associate with the Vaishnavas, you have some prasadam, you hear Hari Katha, but when you're in that association, if you're not so bright, even like myself, oh, there's something different there. This is something a little different. Because you're looking in the material world, you're looking for something different, you're searching for something different, but there's nothing there. Only the devotees. So many times I've gone out and booked and say, oh, where was you the other day? Where was you the other day? I mean, I'm not going out so much now. I'll probably pass my sell-by date. But no, you've got to go out there because they want to come and talk to you. They want to ask. This is the only solution. So Gurudev made a revolution. Yes, he brought the topmost thing, Radha Dasi, and this is everything. But he still carried on that we must have these centres, huh? And these books that the Vaishnavas now, it's going on and on, because there's always new ways of Krishna consciousness, explaining a big deeper. These books are very, Swami Prabhupada said, books are the basis, is the basis. Utility is the principle, preaching is the essence, and purity is the false. Right there, the books is the basis. Swami Prabhupada built a big institution by that. Bhakti Siddhanta, he said, you know, so many, the big Bhakti, the printing press, made daily newspapers, you know, so many books, and Bhakti Purmad and a lot of his disciples carried on this, and Swami Prabhupada knew this is a good idea. And now, still, one time there was a newspaper printed by Bhakti Siddhanta, and some person said, oh, you know, I read the magazine, it's very good. He said, but, you know, how will you get enough, what would you say, the word, new material every day? How can you get more with this magazine? How can you find more articles, to keep writing more articles? Then Bhakti Siddhanta said, you know, in this material creation, every day newspapers are going out. You know, Asat Sangha, newspapers, poison in the newspapers. So many, he didn't say poison, but so it is poison, but so much is going out there. But he said, this is 1/4 of the manifestation. Look at 3/4 of the manifestation is the spiritual energy. And there's so many pastimes there, so much more information. So eventually, obviously we do our bhajan and go deeper, but don't get on our high horses. Don't forget the basis. We've got to have this mood of preaching. This is a preaching. Caitanya Mahaprabhu said Nityananda, and he said, Hari Das Thakur, you go to door to door, you chant Hare Krishna, then you come back to me with a report. So this is what we must slowly do, or inspire. Don't keep it quiet, because we can't do all that. I heard someone say the other day, was talking to me, oh, Acarya, you do some books. And someone said, oh, ISKCON used some underhanded tricks. They cheated people to take books, book distribution. I said, that person don't know nothing about book distribution. And if you can cheat them, beg, borrow, steal, plunder, if you're doing it for Krishna, they get a book, okay. But you can't. If you go out with a book, and you go out in the street and you got to distribute it, how do you distribute it? You don't get in the way. You keep out of the way. Then everything will come through you, the Guru Raga, and that person, because that person's walking along, he's had a big problem last night with his wife, because he can't get the car, he can't do this, he can't do that. She won't let him have no hanky-panky, excuse my bad language. So he's coming along, he's got the right hump, isn't he? And you're walking there, but Super Soul is there, Sadhu is there. And then you say to him, yo, how you doing? It's a book. Help you relax, meditation. You don't know what's supernova, and you're making some relation. He comes into a vacuum, then he takes a book, he gives a donation, then he's engaged in Krishna service. All over. It's only a matter of time. Bhaktivinoda Thakur had a dream. Caitanya Mahaprabhu come to me in that dream. He said, by your preaching, and this is obviously Bhaktivinoda Thakur, what's the, see, I can't go. He said, by your preaching, don't worry. He said, you're speaking, you're preaching. All right, they might not become devotees in this birth, but in next birth, they become non-ambitious devotees. Huh? So that's what we should try to do. We should try to help. We should try to become selfish. Gurudev portrays so much, so selfless. What a Vaishnava. And Gurudev is Gurudev. Others are Gurudev. But he's Gurudev. He will be known as Gurudev. And this is legacy is going on. So many people. Someone come yesterday to me, and he's a big ISKCON guru, his disciple, come to me, wanted all the books of the Vaishnavas, give him all the books of the Vaishnavas. Someone else come today from ISKCON, speaking to me, talking to me, then he took the books. These books, you read these books myself. I heard the philosophy a little bit, and then I read the books. I read in the books. Completely demoniac well up, and I'm reading, I think, wow. Yeah, this is it. So what are you going to do about it? This is it. You've got to change your life. You've got to give up everything. You've got to do it. If you want to do the right thing. So this is most important. Stop being so self-absorbed in ourselves. The Vaishnavas, they're selfless. They're not absorbed in themselves, worrying about their body, the situation, so many different things. No, they want to go and help. Back to Siddhanta said, you know, it always says billions and billions of gallons of blood to help one jiva. I wonder, this isn't my time, perhaps the Vaishnavas might tell me, but they never tell me the answer to the tricky thing. How long does it think it takes when that first person comes in touch with Krishna consciousness, gets some security? How long does it take? It might take so long. On that birth, he just might meet the Vaishnavas, I don't know, and then he might have to go to animal births, this, that. Then he might have to come to human birth again and he practice. I think loads of situations. So we're very in a fortunate situation. And don't worry, you know, we should carry a book with us or some information. Anyone you meet, you should try to talk. Caitanya Mahaprabhu said, follow Krishna, follow Krishna. The Pancha Tattva have come here. Now it's all going to change. It's the preaching mission. We know the creed. We know Radha and Krishna. We know in the countries to something. But now we've got to go out. Our heart bleeds for the fallen conditioned souls. We've got to go out and help. Then if you want their mercy, if you understand what mercy is, you'll get their mercy. Then you'll please them. Then you'll nourish them. You make nice preparations, nice bowl, so many things, they're pleased. But you go out there, and you go out there on the front line, you go out your comfort zone, you might get a slap in the face, you get punched, you get knocked over, but that's good, that's for purification. If you want to make rapid advancement, you go out there. There's no bliss by book distribution. I can tell this from experience, and I've been with top book distributors. You don't want to listen. The mercy's there, it comes out there thick, unbelievable, and that bliss. And it's hard to go out there again, every day you go again. But what are you doing? You're helping someone. You're giving them Krishna. This is most important. And then it's for Gurudev. Gurudev, come to give. Gurudev is so amazing. My pastime with Gurudev, so amazing. So much love, so much affection he gave me. Unbelievable. He looked after me. I'm a complete mercy case to be in brahmachari, to be through the Grashram and come back and be back in the temple. It doesn't really happen. But he looked after me all the way there. I know, you know, I don't need proud and buffed up, but no, he looked after me because he take responsibility. In some way, I'm very, very lucky because he said to Gorga Maharaj, I'll look after him. And he's looking after me. So much mercy there. So amazing. Good, profound. So many things, you know, he said within a second, he answers so quick in a second. Like one time I was speaking to him something, asking him something, he said, Acarya, you know what, 2 things you can trust in this material. I said, what's that? He said, the Maha Mantra and Kashinayam. So like, so quickly, funny thing is that. And I said to him, oh good, how do you pick your disciples? He said, I don't pick my disciples. Radharani says, this one, this one, this one, that one. So we're so lucky to come into this Sangha. This is, you know, it don't get no higher. Well, it gets higher when we go on the high stage. But this, to be in association with these Vaishnavas and glorify the Vaishnavas. Krishna's so happy. Then very rapidly we'll make progress. If we have patience, don't worry, I want to get advanced, I want to come to this stage, I want to do that, I want to make purification. Yeah, I want. When you change your consciousness, slowly it'll happen. Let go and let go. The Vaishnavas know what they're doing. Have faith in him. Don't always want to be at the front, want to be like, always say there's so many things, the back benches get Krishna. This is intelligence. Like the most advanced would be the most humblest. This is the situation. When we speak, we must speak. Guru said, don't be like mouse. When you speak some boldly, because we've got to change the revolution in our heart. You're strong as your weakest link. So you know your weakest link internally. I'm attached to my wife. I'm attached to my husband. This, that. Okay, that's good to be in them ashrams, but if they're not helping you in your Krishna consciousness, like Guru say, if your wife's not helping you, your husband's not helping you, if your child's not helping you, in your Krishna consciousness, they're fit to be rejected. Fit to be rejected. And there should be no compromise on this situation. And this is the root to all relationships. Krishna consciousness, not body relationships. If you've got a load of friends, you don't know so much about Krishna consciousness. Because friend end. Krishna says, I'm the only well-wishing friend. We haven't come here to get friends. We've come here to become serious. If you're not serious, you may go fast. This is the situation. If you're advancing in spiritual life, you want to go deep into Naam, because Naam is everything. This, here, this mobile, this Facebook, oh look, I did this. This is very, very near-fight situation. This is a process of acceptance or rejection. Even I'm seeing advanced Vaishnavas last night, I don't want to think on it, but it comes to my mind, chanting Naam, being around, and still the phone. This is Radha Krishna. Or when you've got the phone in your hand, this is Maya, this is Kali toy. Then what you are, you're a disciple of Kali. No phone. When you're chanting Naam, turn off. Get some deep relationship with Krishna. How you gonna go? How you gonna taste these vows when you're doing that? Hypocrite, coward, traitor. This is the situation. You know what a traitor is? He's in the war, he's on one side, but he goes to the other side to get better situation for himself. This is the situation. I know we don't like the truth, but this is the situation. We're in this material body. This material body is illusion, confusion. There's no friends. We don't like anyone. We only like ourselves. But we're Jiva Shubha Krishna Das. We're eternal servant of Krishna, but now we become eternal servant of Maya. Maya, I'm Samhaya. So we have to become low, become Janada, peace and Janada. And this is not an easy thing. It's an extraordinary thing to do, because we want to be in a high situation. Oh, guess what so-and-so said to me? Guess what he said to me? Oh, he done this to me. Don't you know I'm Padishta? No, it's a fight. It's not a natural situation. You have to fight for the lower ground. Prana Maharaj said a great statement. This is that if one considers yourself an insect, a germ, then and only then there's a possibility of auspiciousness coming. Because I've got to love Prabhu better than myself. I want to help him myself. If Krishna comes and says to me, you want to go back to Godhead? Or do you want to send them? Like Prabhu, no, let him go. So do that. Why don't we get this mood? If Gurudev come here, if he didn't have this mood, we wouldn't be here. So we've got to get his mood, and if we get that mood, Gurudev always talked about the mood, we get that mood, becoming selfless instead of selfish, then we'll advance rapidly. If your wife, you serve your husband. If you don't serve your husband, no advancement. It's not like in Kali Yuga, Sati Yuga, Traya Yuga. The Sastra is the Sastra. If the wife serves the husband, if she's thinking about herself more, do that more, how are you going to make any advancement? Krishna's saying that. Krishna's words are not temporary. They're eternal. The Sastra's eternal. The Vaishnava's eternal. Harinam is eternal. But we're not. We're in a conditioned state. So we have to become very serious. Chant Nam, and respect all Vaishnavas. Respect them. the ornament of a Vaishnava is they have respect all Vaishnavas. When you come in, you first come, oh, I'm Indian, I'm this, I know better, I'm this. No, senior Vaishnava. They're spirit soul. They can teach me. Oh, what's this? What's that? They can teach you. But if not, still Krishna's looking. Simplicity is Vaishnava. Become as simple as a child. Not no deliciousness. I know this, I know. Oh, he's saying this, he's saying that. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not the doer. So, us coming in having a relationship with Sri Maharaj, everything. He will take care of everything. And he will give us things that we cannot conceive. Unbelievable. To be in your Swarup, being a Manjari, full of knowledge, full of bliss. Having a relationship to the Vaishnava. Not one Vaishnava, two Vaishnavas. All the Vaishnavas, Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Goswami, Lilita, the Vishaka, they've come here. This is what we're going for. It's a serious thing. But no, we've still got greed, anger, lust in our, I'll better keep this in the bank for me, just in case I need it. So where's your faith? If you give all that money to Krishna, you think, oh, he's giving the money to me, I've got to give him more. But people are very short and narrow-minded. They haven't got faith for Krishna. Krishna can do and undo anything. Krishna is my protector and my maintainer. God said to me once, and it's stuck in my heart. If you're sincere, Krishna will give you intelligence what to do. Look at me, I'm a stupid man, I can't even read right. But by the mercy of Hari Guru Raga, something comes through, and being in the Vaishnavas, I'm only scared because I'm an offender and happy that I don't need the association of Vaishnavas. They would do everything. What can I do? What do I know? I'm nothing. I'm completely stupid. But I know I do this, so I do this, poverty, and oh, here he comes again. And he's flipping learn. I made him have that accident. I made him hurt his foot, because they're doing everything. If you're an gatti of a Vaishnava, this is completely transcendental. You think he can let some material thing come in? Oh, how did that happen, Acarya? How did that? No, you've done it to teach me, to show me, to be in my room, to see your prayers, how you want to be, how you want people to respect you. Oh, I'm a disciple of God, how you want to do that. They do that, very tricky, and I'm not touching on any points, but they're doing everything. So if we're praying humbly, and we're being sincere, and trying to practice Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and we want love for Radha and Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, then everything will come. What's the problem? Just don't get in the way. So I'm praying today, the Gurudev can give us a mercy on all the Vaishnavas. We're so lucky to be with Vaishnavas. You can't, I'm like a little kid. Krishna's amazing. Isn't it like Fantasia? Unbelievable Krishna. All the planets, all the universes. It's an amazing dream. It's unbelievable to be with the Vaishnavas. They know everything. When they're going in Samadhi, so many things are happening, and they're thinking, I want to give that to them, but they can't take it. We can't take it then. So investigate, to understand, be like that. This is most important. So to be in with all the Vaishnavas, to be in with Gurudev, so happy. And I just want to say in that association, and then one time, real Guru Darshan, because I've already seen that Sadhika form, what they're coming, it's still so powerful, still so caring, still much love. And I tell you, I'll close on one example with Gurudev. One time I'm married situation, I'm in Birmingham, and my wife's mother and father, big donations, Indian people, very nice, big donate to temple, really supply. The daughters are good disciples of, one is travelling around the world with Gurudev, so many good situations. Then they had a problem with me, no problem, this, that. So, and they're saying, I don't want to get, but he shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. Anyway, so he called Gurudev in, and they called me, and Gurudev's sitting there, the family's there, this, that, so they've said had their piece about me, this and that. I thought, oh, no problem, the situation, I'm going to get it now, no problem like this. And then, so when I went into the room, Gurudev went to my wife, see, touch his feet. You follow him, and you give her what I want. Then all the family looked this, that, and he said, you do this and that. And he, 100%, he didn't care about no situation, this, that. Completely backed me up. And they would, anyway, some things happened, and they made all Vaishnava gone. All gone, this situation. But Gurudev sucks, he didn't care for no material situation. And the Vaishnavas, they don't care for any situation. You've given them money, you're doing so many things. No! We would be engaging that money in my service, but they were lucky. I get scared sometimes if I get something from, hope he would take it. Supposing he says, no, you can't have it. I don't want it off you. I don't want, What you do? You're broke, you're stumped. But lucky they do take that money or your saver and they engage you in Krishna service. We shouldn't be complacent. They're so lucky. Anyway. Vanchakova Jubisha, Kripasen Verita, Padinam Pavavo, Vaishnavam now.
जय राधे कृष्ण गोविंद जय जय राधे कृष्ण गोविंद जय जय राधे कृष्ण गोविंद जय जय राधे कृष्ण जय जय राधे गोविंद श्री राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे श्री राधे राधे गोविंद राधे जय जय श्याम